Alright, on today's episode of Spruce Tree Garage, I guess it's finally time to get my ATC 200 back on the road, or back on the trail, whatever, running and riding again. We're going to do a carburetor, and then I got to put the airbox together, I got to put some gaskets in the exhaust, and I'm going to put these mud flaps on. I think that's everything. Let's get her going. First, I gotta get this gas tank off, which is just one 10mm nut or bolt right there, and then just turn off the fuel and take the hose off. I'll get that. You can see that's pretty simple. It just has that 10mm bolt, and then it slots onto these rubber grommets, so you just pick up the back and slide it back. Next, I gotta get the carburetor off, which normally it would have an air box, but mine's taken out right now. So I will show you. It is just this round cap. And then you pull the slide out, and then there's a 10mm nut on either side. So this is your Honda carburetor, pretty standard on a lot of Hondas. You just got 3 screws. That is not a Phillips screw. You need to invest in a set of JIS screwdrivers. They're cut a little bit different, and you will have less of a chance of stripping those screws. I'm gonna get those out, and then I'll come right back and show you what you gotta do. All right, so this is what it looks like inside this carburetor. There's really only a couple of things that go wrong. The needle and seat in there can get plugged up or gunk in there, and that'll make that stick and leak or not let fuel in. But these 2 jets, this one and that one, are usually what you have problems with. They're super simple to clean and put back together. All right, I got the jets cleaned out and the carburetor back on there. I put the 2 10mm on. When you put this slide back in, if your throttle is like all screwy and loose, this one's not, it went in the right way. Take it back out and flip it 180 degrees. It can go in backwards. Right, and after that you should be able to choke it and it should start. She's running a little rough, but it hasn't ran in a while. I'll let it warm up. No, I just brought her up to the gas station, filled her up. One of my favorite things about these Hondas, that's like a full day of riding. Dirt cheap. Oh, looks like my trunk's unlatched. Better fix that. Now let's see how she starts after warming up a little. Oh, looks like I need to give it a little gas. Yeah, I just needed a touch of gas. Give it 1 pump of gas first pull. But yeah. Well, I get home and put the rest of it back together, put the airbox and stuff in. We'll have a rider. All right, I'm back home. I got the airbox in. We'll give you a little bit of advice here. This intermediate boot, if it's really hard to put on, heat it up somehow. You can run it under hot water or a heat gun, or what I did is I just kind of I held it for just a few seconds, like next to the heat of the fire, just to soften it up, and then I pushed it on. And then there's bolt, I put that in, and that's the airbox. Okay, next I'm going to probably try to figure out hardware for the fenders. This is not the ending I wanted. I got it all together, and let's see. but you need to do rings in it. I just did valve seals not that long ago, so I'm gonna have to do rings on it and then finish it up. We'll probably have a video on that. Probably not anytime soon, though. Well, that's a bummer, but anyway, thanks for watching. If you want to keep updated on this three-wheeler, keep an eye out for it on my channel. I might do some other three-wheelers. I have one more big Honda project going on right now. And then I have the 57 going on. So this one's probably going to be a while. Thanks for watching.